Oh, wow. Hello, America. Hello, world. How you doing? Sad, man. Sad. Before I get into this, man, I must speak on corruptencies, man. Mm, 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 mm. Now, remember I was saying the scammers. This one put scammers to a shame. Mm, mm, mm. Who you? Who you? Who you? Who are you? Why, America? Why? Now, come to find out, during this COVID-19 pandemic, I'm sad to say, just sad. There have been a lot of corruptencies from them higher ups, as far as authority is concerned. In my head, I was thinking to myself, bro, you are in a position of power, to prosecute an individual. But then I said, well, what if the prosecution goes corrupt? And the Fed. And with the pandemic balls, it's enough to make a grown man cry. Why? Because in my mind, periodically, the way this is headed, which is the prosecution is deciding that, it has already been decided, probably about a year and some change ago, that it wanted to go after individuals. Go after individuals with previous records. Why would you do something like that? Saying that it's due to lack of leadership within. Divorce. Law is law. And to look for individuals with pre-existing incarceration records. In a way, I kind of understand it, because when I ask for how many officers there are, and officers this, and officers that, and then no one would give me a number, nothing. So then I said to myself, well, what you are doing is creating a new slave market. Why? Because of the simple fact is, you could be looking for an individual that did something 20 years ago that changed their life, right, and became something, done something. And it gets worse than that, because then you send the individuals, man. You send them, and you create a scenario surrounding that. And then you wrap it up. But that is ultimately not what you supposed to do. you didn't turn it from the fox chasing the chicken, and now you didn't turn from that into becoming the wolf hunting the chicken. I'm sorry, the wolf hunting the fox. And I said to myself, well, crime has been down, but corruption has skyrocketed. Why? Because subliminally you have a way of words to make it look like a mistake. And then so I say to myself, if you're supposed to be the official authority and you make a mistake, then what's after that? Me. who comes in after yourself, man? Nothing else can, you know what I mean? But that's my point of view on this one, which is you're supposed to have somebody watching how this thing goes down. But instead, you just taking the word of mouth because it's like I said, man, it's a corruptancy there. A need for desperation. And to be that desperate to go after individuals who have already been arrested and charged and released. Years, months, decades, it don't even matter. It's just wrong, man. It's just wrong. But you want to make America great again. And I said, man, in your eyes, you may be thinking you're doing something good. In other eyes, it could be labeled as you being very destructive. On individuals that already are, disenfranchised with catching the record. And they're younger or however it may go. How they say it, you do the crime, you gotta do the time. But after the time is done, I think you should just leave that alone. But that's not the case. And in my eyes, I think it was all planned that way. So, salute to more and more corruptancies in the world, and not actual law versus opinion. Oh man, let's see here. You've been on this pandemic, boys. Everybody at the top 1% then got they pay of the stimulus balls. The stimulus balls, they got that early. Now we trying to hang on to the leftovers of the stimulus. Some higher taxpayers are getting their stimulus, with multiple credits. And the less of has to wait until the formal time when the government feels as though it made enough to sufficiently supply itself. But it's too late for that. Why? You say why? Because America only has one money machine. Just one. And within that one money machine, You need two. To stop the corrupting seeds from running amok, man. It's just amok right now. Laws in place and the people placing them is breaking them. All for the special, spectacular photo op. You know, it's like that episode of Power when the politician he ran over the ghost and was like, "Man, I need you to do." You know what I mean? I said, "Wow." Just one big happy family up there in politics, huh, world? It's a politicable world. And you don't want me in the politics, don't you? Because I changed the whole dynamic, baby. I just changed the whole dynamic. And from the looks of things, I just changed the dynamic of that corrupting seeds that's out there. You living foul, baby. You living foul. Told you. That's a means for ingestible civil. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, it's a lack there, bro. You can't do that type of stuff. You can look at it, but you can't go after them and set little traps with other individuals that got records also. What they call that? They call that what they call that again? Conspiracy to conspire your power on an individual that you incarcerate before, only to either do it again later on down the line, because anything that you allow can also get overexpanding itself, and that's what it's doing. So congratulations, America. Ah, man. But there is a few that do their job and do it the way they supposed to do it, and there are plenty that are looking for a come up and do their job to do it to scam innocent people. Trump goes into hiding, CNN says 4 hours ago. Britain sends out mobile units to boost corona. Nah. I done told you already. You out here sending other things to set up other things. And I told you, you all on the lines. That's what I said. Ain't nobody really grinding. Somebody got to be doing that. Oh. And when you want that 5G network, then when you want that 5G network, you out here Googling. Told you about that. That's illegal too. That's called invasion of privacy. You need to get it together. And how you say it? Build together. Not separate. Build together. Because you're going to need to. That's the way this thing is looking. You know what I mean? You got to stand out. You got to stay in. Together. Coronavirus to celebrities. Cash giveaway. Listen. The cash giveaway is the fact that in harsh times, somebody wants to make it harsher. I don't want to speculate on who, But you can get an idea. Britain sends out, the mobile unit and all. Come on, man. You spying on people, man. You are spying on people. Even down to them guys that you see them on the corner, and they look like they sizing up the block or whatever. That camera go all the way down that way and everything else. And I had to ask the guy. I said, "Man, you sure I'm not on that camera, man? I don't. And like I said before, do you think that's justifiable for an individual that doesn't want to be on your camera at a specific time? He may just be, or she may just be, minding their business." Corruption. Oh man, some states shouldn't ease social distancing. See, more corruption. It is a federal mandate that coronavirus is everywhere. So mask up or social distance. Either or. And like I said before, nothing's open or running right now. Nothing. You can drive through though. The drive through, that's it. You can't go in there. You may pass off corona. And like I said, if you open up certain states, they could take that and travel with that. So, that's another means of corruption, man. Because if I go around here coughing on people, you know what I mean? It's just wrong. It's just wrong. And if you got that stuff, and you running around from state to state and all this, and doing all of that, why you ain't monitoring all of that? But you monitoring other things with people who have previous records. And fabricating them on your social sites and things like that of them natures. Savages. As debacle of Trump's corona disinfectant comment. Oh, man. That's what kind of brought me back into function there, baby. Did you say inject yourself with what you said inject yourself with? That only just confirmed what I've been saying for months. Like erroneous. You ain't gotta say them with so many words. But a complex individual such as myself gets your drift, man. And it seems to not be working. Because I tried it. It didn't work, man. It didn't work. You know? I was going to get rid of that cough. For good. You get my drift. Worldwide coronavirus death toll passes 200,000 lives. Don't look like I can win a war without my lives, man. Need my lives, man. Why don't we just let Kim Jong-un have Trump? How about that one? You know what I'm saying? They best friends, right? Yeah, we do that. But, like I said before, you only as corrupt as what you allow. And like I said, it has to be some power willing to go up against the power. First you become a sheeple. And what you call it? Being taken advantage of. employees at 10 Publix store in PBC test positive for coronavirus. Well, when I said where the Rona coming from and all this extra stuff, people looked at me and China trying to steal my vaccine, the nation, the bull. My my cure I put out there. They said it wasn't gonna work. I tried your cure with the, injecting all of that, Mr. Slice and wrong. It didn't work though. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I had to take a couple of days off. It didn't work. Coronavirus live update. Here's what to know. In South Florida, April 25th. They got it too, man. And you done opened up a couple of them things, man. I told you not to do it. I told you not to do it. I be trying to help you, really. But I guess it's coming from, I don't know, maybe you need to call me, Slice. You need to call me, man. You know my number. You the president. Trump's economic advisor brags about getting a haircut. That's another thing too. I said to myself, Slice got all the money out here getting fresh tans and haircuts. People with money, they doing all that. Why did they do that? Because they was a little upset at the fact that you could go in there and get your hair cut whenever you wanted. And they would have to call some expensive individual to come to them. And they still do. Because they can afford it. They don't want to be jeopardized to sustainables. Like the corruptancies that's taking place on individuals with previous records. That's another reason why I had to come do the video. But quickly catch up on the daily news, says CNN. Oh, man. That's Corona-19. Yeah, it's got a new name now, Corona-19. Reinforces an economist warning about inequality. No, it is an injustice. It is an injustice within inequality. It means for what they would justify would be a new world order. But the humans have to decide that part. And with this corona going on, it's going to be kind of hard to decide with everything closed. Yeah, that's right. It's closed. And it don't look like it's opening up come May. The cruises are catching corona, and they have a trademark face mask in the Caribbean cruises. And Fox News fallout of love with hydrochloroquine. No, you love it. You need to try injecting it, like you said before. Look at me. Corona lockdown has had an effect on crime. No. The people that fight crime has had an effect on creating more crime in this pandemic. And with that being said, man, Buffalo Bills Independent Health have a challenge for you. Will the NFL season even open this year? is the question. That being said, peace. I got to go.